Alright, hello. It's always nice to have a little time just to warm myself up, take a little drink of coffee, just kind of get myself comfy. The musical interlude makes sure having a small musical interlude before I get started helps me. Just make sure I'm ready. It's one last layer of just like, I can take a second to warm up and just take a sip of coffee and then get started. And the music I listen to helps my mood. Then that helps. I feel that I've been thinking about things and I just want to just go for it in life a bit more. It's Sunday. And I'm just going to go for it and do some Dwarf Fortress. And then I'm going to try to make sure to do my very best with the editing and try to get it up. So we're going for it. Let's do it. Let's do some Dwarf Fortress. Alright. It's Dwarf Fortress. Hey, Almond, good to see you. I'm glad you're here so soon. I'm pleased. I had it muted. We're going to continue our game. One of the confusing things about this is that I have literally bounced back and forth with this series of Dwarf Fortress. I started it on Twitch, then did one episode I streamed on YouTube, and now I'm bringing it back to Twitch. But I'm gonna get all the episodes on YouTube, I swear. I swear I'm gonna do the editing. You gonna do the editing? I feel like there's a part of my brain that's like, are you for real? Yeah, I swear I'll do it. You better do it. You better do it or else. Alright, continue active game. We have a... I am behind. I am, like, negligently behind. And I've been playing, like, weird garbage. I've been playing weird garbage games. And I'm not gonna apologize for the games I've been playing, but, like... I mean, not entirely. But, like, okay. Well, I mean, Russian Fishing 4 has actually been delightful, in that I can just fish, and then, like, do other things, because it's not an active game. But, I will say, I will have to admit, played the game Heroes and Generals again, and that game isn't great. It's not great. I wouldn't recommend it. But, like, when I go back and play it, I played it when it was in beta, and, like, I just have so much stuff, and it makes the game easier. I bet it's frustrating for new players, but, like, I've just got all this stuff. And it was kind of fun to mess with it again, but it's not a good game. This game's good. This game's good. This game's a good game. I like it. I like the UI. I still have some clunky issues with certain things, but I'm getting better with it. It's not... I wouldn't say that the UI is entirely intuitive, but it is way more intuitive than the original Dwarf Fortress, and the only issue is I kind of got used to that and the tools that Dwarf Fortress came with, the mods. But now there's a workshop. I haven't downloaded any mods, but I was looking at the mod workshop, and there's some really cool things, and then there's also a mod where you can milk gorillas, which is just... the internet. That's so the internet, and I love it, and I can't wait for what else comes out. We don't have gorillas, so I'm just and I don't want to introduce stability issues, but you know what? I'm glad that it exists. I'm just gonna say that wildly, for some reason, I'm glad that someone is out there milking those gorillas. I'm gonna pass on that one. We've got plenty of stuff to use. I could, though. Milk is a thought. I forget how to actually do that. I hope my people are doing it. I've got pasture. We need to figure that out. We got vomit on the floor. This is our tavern. It's kind of like an open-air design, but not entirely, because we do have a roof now, and a bunch of rooms below. But we got this one tree, and I told them to cut it down, but, like, they won't cut it down. I don't know. I got woodsmen, and I got axes. Oh, yeah, we got a merchant here. We got a merchant. Can we buy more axes, please? Hey. Yeah, that's right. Sweet. Broker requested a depot. He's coming. He's sleeping. Wake up! He's coming. We can do some trading. We can do some trading. That'll help. I had a guy who was like carving way too many beds. So we can just trade those. Of course, I only have like a few beds left over. I guess I spent most of my beds. Oh no, I already traded. This guy's got a shitload of beds. Okay. But I could get other stuff? Is there anything else I want to buy from him? So I already gave him the business. I think I even bought at a profit, like, or bought it at a loss, I mean. Gave him a profit. Yeah, that's right, we bought all his turtles. That's right, we bought everything we could from this guy. We have a lot of alcohol. We got a lot of food. Our population is 72. Let's take a look over everything. Our population is 72, and we had... I think we had a few human beings who joined... That's right. In particular, of note, this is for everyone. Somehow, I have a dwarven child that is -1 years old, and it appears to be missing a head. And it is like mostly, or is like a tiny purple head, and I've named Purple Boy. And they're quite an oddity. Like, you see all these dwarves with heads. And you see all these children with heads. And then you see Purple Boy. And I don't see a face or a head. I mean, I kind of do. It's just like purple nub. Hence... Oh, yeah, there we go. We got a human poet. And a human bard. We got 2 humans. And a human dancer. And then I think we got a couple other guests. We got a couple bards and dancers, dwarven ones, that just came and moved in. These are the people that just moved in. Quirky Purple. That's not a bad name at all. Quirky Purple. Can we add that? Oh, we can change Dwarven Child as this description? Yeah, so I could change, like... Oh, it makes me go back over the whole thing. Okay, yep. Wait. Let me click. There we go. Quirky. Purple. Boy. I'm keeping boy. Quirky Purple Boy. I am making sure like that. That is I'm reading that symbol right. Yeah. My Quirky Purple Boy. Id Present Craft? Is that what they're also what their name is? No, is Yud Groth. I'm a little bit confused on the rest of that. That's fine. They're Quirky Purple Boy. That's the main thing we need to know. We built our tavern in sand. I've been slowly, getting the floor covered in wood, but, I guess I need to make my woodsmen dedicated to their craft. Can I do that? Work orders. Wait, tasks. Wait, would that be it? Where's the labor? I'm kind of forgetting. It's been a little bit. I played so many other games yesterday in the penguin stuff. Okay, yeah. I could make these woodcutters focus on that. Yeah. Well, but then they're also a carpenter and a woodworker. Well, we can have other people do that. Just carpenter, woodworker, totally focus on that task. And also maybe the hunter, but the brewer needs to brew. I'm not going to lock the brewer in. Okay. I got 3 dedicated wood-chopping dwarves. That should change things. I feel like my dwarves are just too busy doing too many tasks. And that'll help out. Because wood is the only real material we have. We don't have much else. Unless we buy it. Because I was too scared to start digging through damp rock. I was worried it was going to make my place flood. In a bad way. But I guess I'm gonna get more risky and try that. Because we need to get to stone. I built my place on a light aquifer. Just try again, and if you complain, we're gonna try again, and maybe we can see a dwarf drown. And not just, like, drown in their sorrows, but literally, like, drown their sorrows in, like, alcohol, but just, like, literally drown because of water. That might happen. Hey! But good news, a bard is visiting. Our tavern is so popular. Oh yeah, we need to rebrand. That's right. There's a tradition. Now it's become a stream tradition now, because I'm doing it every stream. We need to rebrand the tavern. Last time it was Beans the Pig of Celebration, and it worked out pretty well. And we now have. They're technically a little boar, but here we have Beans. We finally got, by the end of the stream, a pig. A little baby pig named... And we named them Beans. It's a boar. They're like a wild pig. But a little baby boar. Named them Beans. Beans, the pig of celebration, is... also someone's pet. That's right, we assign people pets. A bunch of dwarves have pets. It's great. Let me take a look at the pet/livestock. Yeah, they all become domesticated, and most of them are owned by various dwarves. Various dwarves have taken each individual animal's pets, except for some of the dogs, but... yeah, somebody has Beans as a pet. Pet of Stukos. I feel like, if anyone, that should be the owned by the tavern owner, but hey. Anyways, we're gonna change it. We gotta rebrand. It's important. In the tavern industry, you gotta rebrand and stay fresh. Because, you'll get way more customers that way. It just happens. People think it's gonna be like a brand new thing. You know, these party people are very fickle. And they're like, oh wow, there's this new place. And the new place is actually just an old place, but rebranded. And it's like, like the popular spots, like, just like the same 6 taverns, and we all take turns rebranding, and like, and the people are drunk, so they just forget. So anyways, we're rebranding. The Rapid Rags, no. The Work of Obeying. That sounds like a great place to party. You will obey. You will drink. You will work. The Pink Ceiling. I don't... That sounds like a lot of work. We don't have the paint. The Clasp of Land. The Praised Shield. Say nice things to the shield while you drink. The Submerged Artifact. We gotta dig into the damn stone first. The Fresh Helms. Beautiful hammers. The Paints of Inking. Crystal of Igniting. The Humble Pick. The Walled Dyke. The Banner of Eviscerating. The Roads of Esteem. The Name Key. Just looking for something that inspires me to continue workshopping it. Let's, this is how I work. Excavated Salve. That's like one of the most fun parts of it for me, is like going through this weird naming system. The Floor Blocking. The Golden Treaties. The Turquoise of Arenas. The Ores of Rubbing. The Merchants of Courage. That's not a bad one. Figure Praising. Squash Channels. Bald Crafts. The Machine of Bone. You know what? I'm just gonna actually just insert something instead. Can we just get Frog in there? Alright. We're just gonna shoehorn Frog in there. I usually just like let the random, but yesterday was a Frog stream, so I feel like we should just have a Frog bar just in honor of that. Alright. There we go. So we got Frog in there. We're gonna randomize everything else. The Constructive Frog? No. Lurk. The Constructive Frog. The Frog Council. We could do that. I'm gonna see where random gets us for a moment. The Frog of Crush. The Frog of Weed. Okay. Maybe. Yo! The frog of eaten. The frog of hugged. The frog of ice. The frog of glitter sounds fun, but, like, man, you go in there and it just gets everywhere. The frog of large. Big frog. The frog of hug. That's something. We got something there. We got something. Hang on. Finder the frog of hog. Core the frog of hog. Gog. Dragon the frog of hog. Pocket the frog of hog. Hatred. Splatter. Clan. Road. Hail. Aw, hail is good. Hail the frog of hog. Chirp. Let's go back to hail. Like, say hi. Hail the frog of hog. And then you drink. Everybody says, hail the frog of hog, and then you drink. And then we drink. No. Maybe. Hail the dream frog grill. No. Hail the frog of hog sounds nice. Hail the frog of hog, and then you drink. I mean, it's not bad. Let's play with it just a little. Let's see what other words we can get in. Dim the frog fog. Taint the frog fog. Droplet. Just, I kind of like the rhythm of it. Hail the frog of hog. Da, 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 da. Tail the frog of hog. That kind of has the same thing. The AIL thing going. Tail the hail frog of hog. I don't know where this is going. It's something. It just the frog of hog. Rhythmic, lacy, taint. Just start throwing things in there. Too cluttered. Too cluttered. Leapfrog of hog. Hang on, that's something. Spring, the leap hog, frog of hog. Plan. Something, the something. Leapfrog? I'm putting a lot of work into this, but this is important, like... Now that's just confusing. Toad, the leapfrog of hog. AKA Nod Tez Unurog Tarag. Toad, the leapfrog of hog. Done. Welcome to Toad, the leapfrog of hog. Leapfrog? Leapfrog. Maybe not leapfrog. Leapfrog. The hyphen compound is Toad. The meat frog of hog. That's better. There we go. There we go. We got there. It just needed a little something. It just needed a little something. I think that's it. Toad the meat frog of hog. Makes sense to me. I mean, it just makes sense. It just makes sense if you don't think about it. If you think about it too much, it makes perfect sense. After the drinks, it makes more sense. Anyways, we got a bard. He heard about the new bar and he's coming. Or is that the same bard and I just hadn't deleted the alert? I'm not quite sure. I might not have. Hey, we got snails. We got a bunch of snails hanging out. That's good. I think people like a bar with snails. If I had... Hey! Eshton Lansquashes wishes to live here forever to entertain. And I say yes. I don't care who you are. If you want to just, like, up and live here and make the bar more entertaining, okay. I mean, we'll have to, like, feed you and stuff. But, yeah. Who else? What's up? Mosmas. Wait. Momoos. Celance. Alright, Celance. Do a dance. You get to stay here. You get to live here. Just like more people are just like living here every day because this place is so good. Really bad dad jokes? Well, then he'll have to go do that over in the corner. Over in the dad joke corner. We'll just have to make a section of the bar for that. For that particular scene. The little comedy corner. And then when somebody is displeases me, they'll be sent there. We'll just have to we'll send them there specifically. So let's just dig out this whole area. See what we can get away with. Also, is there any other digging issues? Okay, people are having trouble gathering plants, it's fine. Just do your best out there. Grab whatever. I gave a really, really broad gather plants command, so it was like... I was just like, just grab plants anywhere. If you can grab plants and we can make them into an alcohol, just do it, okay? We need to grab all the plants. We're not really, like, growing much, so just grab plants. Everybody grab plants. If you see some plants, grab them, and we'll decide later if they're good plants, but, like, I mean, try to get good ones. Everybody grab plants. You see a plant out there. I don't know. I don't know much about this plant business, but I figure if we grab enough and brew enough, and like it's basically poison anyways by what they tell me about the alcohol, so and we're pretty stout as dwarves. Anyways, the Company of Leaping has many members and now requires a guild hall. The Herbalist Guild. Alright? The Company of Leaping. You do a lot of leaping, do you? And a bard is visiting. Well, we gotta give a place for the Lords of Leaping. I think I gave a big-ass guild hall down below to somebody. This is like a giant-ass... giant storage area. Man, I don't know why, but I have a dirty sailor mouth today. What's going on? Saying a lot of... Oh, I don't curse much. I do whenever I'm running a Dwarven Tavern, jeez. Let's chill it out for a second. Alright, I swear I made a guild hall, but this is like a... This is like a temple. Where was the guild hall? Was it up here? I guess I made it... Oh yeah, here. Okay, well let's kind of recreate that. We'll just get a few more guild halls like that. It's not a very good one, but like... You guys might have to share your guild hall, or it's gonna do another section like that. Because we've had a few petitions now for a few guild halls, and quite frankly. I'm having trouble keeping up with demand. I'm accepting the petitions. Like, I'm more than happy to have more guilds, but, like, just give me time. Don't get angry if I'm a bit slower. And hey! The little foal became a full-grown horse. It shows a little baby, like, pacifier on the alert. So it's like, and it has a name. It's like, and the name sounds like a dwarven name that sounds similar to the names of dwarves. So it's like, it makes my dumb brain for a second think, did a dwarf just grow up to become a horse? No! No! I'm a horse now, says one of the dwarves. One of the dwarven children has transformed into a horse. Hey, we got a dancer this week. Fully grown horse now. Purple boy, that's amazing. I'm a horse now, father. So proud of you. So very proud. What's wrong? It's just the names are similar, and in just like half a second. It's only half a second that this occurs, but it's enough. It's enough for the image to form in my brain. Petition. Who wants to stay with me now? LOL! Lolor! It is I, Lolor! Let me tell you some Lolors! Man, I'll show you these things. They were totally Lolors, like me. So many jokes. I think we found the dad joke guy. No, wait, maybe he's like the Zoomer joke guy. He's coming in with the hot memes. He's like conflicting with the other one. With the Lolors. Lolor. Trundomat. Bard. He's 142 years old. No way, he's dad joke. He's like super grandpa jokes. Sorry. Lolors, you know? You know what I mean, Lolors? Well, how old are all the dwarves? 61? Yeah, he's even old by dwarven standards. That's why he's got the gray. Hang on, where's... I don't know how to filter out back towards him. He's like right under my cursor, right? Oh, it's another one. Hey, purple boy. There he is. Quirky purple boy. Not who I'm looking for. Have you seen Lolors? I'll have to look through the list again. It was in the purple section down at the bottom, right? And then... There. Okay. Oh, no, you're out here. I guess they ran pretty far in a few seconds. Spouse, Lorbam, Submerge Hammers. Feels happy for being granted residency. Fondness for taking an acquaintance. And they're rude. Rude and leisurely. Alright. Great. Another person wishes to live here. Vabak Pasut. Man, our population's going up like crazy. But I think a lot of these people who sign up for entertaining people in the bar are choosing to live a life that's exclusively, like, in the bar. Like, they're not gonna help us with labor much, I don't think. Like, that's the deal they're signing up for. So I feel like, it might explode in my face if I'm signing up a whole bunch of expressly layabout individuals. But, what could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Our economy and food and everything can't possibly sustain these many layabouts? Hey, at least we'll die happy. Anyways, we definitely need to start planting more food. Prickleberries, quinoa, whatnot. Please grow more. It's like, it's a sand. We need, like, real soil. Every time, like, it looks like we got some grass here, but anytime I dig, it's like you're growing on red sand underneath. There's always sand underneath. It's all sands. I didn't realize. Like, I thought I was, like, working in a in a conifer forest. But it turns out underneath the soil that forest was growing on pure sand. Just completely. Hey, a human poet's visiting. That's making growing stuff really suboptimal. Really, it's real bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. We barely get any returns on anything we grow. I thought I was supposed to just, like, issue a command multiple times and then just do it. They just dig through the water, potentially. Just do it, guys. Bro. I know it's wet. Just do it. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I swear it will be fine. It'll be fine, I swear. We need to stop being sand dwarves and start being... whatever, at least Stone Age dwarves. We're not even stone dwarves. We're wood dwarves. So technically, we're not even in the Stone Age. That's a grim reality, is technically not even. But we have metal. But then I've regressed us. Technically, I have regressed our culture back, and I'm just trading for metal. I'm just wood. We're just wood. Stone is beyond us. We have to trade for it. Like, stone? Amazing. Amazing. Stone. We're sand people. Oh, good. Yeah, the wood chopping's working. We got a lot of wood. Okay, yeah, we can do... at least we can do some wood stuff. Good, good. Wood industry. Well, we're gonna want a lot of wooden floors. I think technically I was using this as part of my pasture, but I'm just gonna relocate the pasture out there. We need to... I want this interior zone to be floored up. I don't know how to do a massive assignment on these. Like, if I floor this whole zone, let's say, I feel like I should be able to assign way more logs. Of course, more trees are going to grow here. Well, we already roofed this zone, so we might as well. We might as well put a floor on the zone we roofed. Yeah, okay. I've been trying to figure this one out. It's like how to, like, assign them all with one click. Because it's like, I literally don't know how to do it besides clicking 108 times. And that seems like there's got to be a system in place. Good to see you, Rachel. Welcome back. I have, once again, we're playing Dwarf Fortress, and I've once again rebranded my, my Dwarven Tavern. I changed it from Beans, the pig of celebration, to Toad, the meat frog of hog tavern. Toad, the meat frog of hog. That's how things shook out. I mean, I added frog, and then everything else I just like random rolled until we got there. So it's now Frog, the meat hog of... wait, Toad, the meat frog of hog. There we go. Welcome to Toad, the meat frog of hog. Yeah. It's because people... because it's just the party atmosphere and stuff, you know. People, whenever they see a new tavern, like, these party people love to go to the new hot place. And, yeah, you gotta rebrand. In this industry, you gotta rebrand frequently to stay hot. Because, like, I could feel business kind of dropping off, because, like, one of the other... because there's only, like, 6 popular taverns out there, let's face it. But they keep rebranding. And then everyone kind of goes back and forth between these taverns. So it was my turn. It was basically my turn to rebrand. Hey, the herbalist is possessed, and that actually means that they're going to craft an artifact, it turns out. Not, like... I don't think that means possessed. I think there are evil spirits, but I think because no one's died, there isn't, like, an angry evil spirit, so it's just, like... that's actually a good thing. They're going to make an artifact, which is nice. I can put that artifact on display in the tavern and make it even more popular. They've claimed a stoneworker's workshop. Cool. Yeah, it's all like tavern kind of nightclub industry kind of stuff where you got to keep a place popular by rebranding and just like making it seem new, even if this is the same place and people don't realize it's the exact same 6 nightclubs that taverns that they keep kind of bouncing back and forth between. Oh yeah, well, there it is. Thought the symbol was different for a second. Don't know why. At least that's my theory on it. An entire whoa. The oily Eve-ness. An entire performance troupe is visiting. And a Baron Consort of Rip Treaty is also visiting. Wow. See, that's the rebranding in action. Oh, I forgot my mic lock program. Hang on, I just want to make sure. There are certain things that grab the volume of my microphone, and I just want to make sure it's stable, so I don't, for some reason, blow out your ears randomly. But we got an entire performance troupe! That's amazing! I don't know what they consist of, because the follow command isn't very good. I have to, like, look them up here. Others. Okay, so we got... I think there's elves. There's an elf dancer here. 158 years old. We got some elves. Elf dancer, elf dancer. Oh, and here's the Baron Consort. Let's take a look at the Baron Consort. 159. 2 children. A spouse and a lover. Competent hammer dwarf. Have you killed anyone? Killed 15 people. 15 goblins. 5 goblins in Raced Fly. 5 goblins in Ace Doom. And 5 goblins in Complex Maligned. Okay, wow. Real goblin murderer. Currently completely unarmed, except for a clear glass... Doesn't have any weapons right now, though. Only brought their clear glass panpipes. Their clear glass atome. A handheld curved glass horn, actually, is what it is. He's brought his glass horn and he's ready to party. Hey guys, it's me. Oh, wow. Hey, you hear that noise? That's the Baron Consort. Oh, I know that anywhere. Party time. Anyways. And there's a human hammerman and a human swordsman. I suddenly feel a lot safer because a bunch of soldiers have arrived. Why is this elf naked? I guess dancing naked is your deal. Are you naked? Yeah, you got quinoa beer on your feet. But that's a naked elf dancing. That's Penupu Lobster Plays. Yo, Lobster Plays, everyone. We got Lobster Plays. I think I've seen your channel, Lobster Plays. Good on you. Lobster Plays. That sounds like that's definitely got naked dancing quinoa beer. That's definitely Lobster Plays. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't killed anyone. That's definitely Lobster Plays, from what I understand. Is that it sounds like a channel. It sounds like a channel. I've never heard of a Lobster Place, but there's got to be one, though, right? Okay, anyways. There's OC Sneak Blow, a human killed 2 things. 2 people. Huram Honor Problem. And, Endel Mark combined the Night Creature Bride. You'll not marry the Night Creature on my watch. Oh. And Uram, your honor is really a problem. Sneak blow! Neither of them saw it coming. Just some lady who wanted to marry a night creature and some guy who was less than honorable, but not as dishonorable as this guy who was like, sneak blow! Good to have you. Good to have you. Sneak blow! Got you. Right in the back. He never saw it coming, I must admit. Oh, just the lore I'm just making. 16 kills on this guy. Have you been here before? No, you're a different guy with 16 kills, right? Monitor lizard woman. Giant tortoise man. Giant monitor lizard. The warthog woman. Poor giant tortoise man. 3 bonobos. Giant blue jay. 1 giant aardvark. 1 kakapo. And a KV sow. What kind of equipment you got? Out of curiosity. Copper warhammer. You did a lot of bashing with that. It's got the tortoise bone earring. I turned that tortoise guy into an earring. Turned that kakapo into a crown. It's so wild to see them wearing the stuff they kill. It's very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me. Lashes of Packing, a performance troupe. Holy shit. Another entire performance troupe. We gotta expect... This bar is going bananas. Like, I didn't even expect this. Bananas. We're gonna need more rooms. You're gonna need to expand down there! We're gonna need to expand. Hang on. Do we have a dedicated miner tasks? Labor. Anybody locked in on mining? You, legendary miner, locked in. He's a legend. That's all you do now is mining. You're a legend. He's a legend. Bloody legend he is. Why are you doing anything else? Goddamn legend he is. Bloody goddamn legend he is. Crikey. Yep, more people. Just more people visiting just constantly. Another bard. I keep clearing this, like, anytime you see this cup symbol, more people are visiting. I keep right-clicking and clearing it. It's just gonna be constant at this point. We need to make more stuff. I think we sold the beds, but I think, or a bunch of beds. I think we're gonna need more furniture at this rate. Make more beds. What else? Make more, like, tables and chairs and such. Table. Chair. Right, all that. The basics. We need more basics. We might have to. Yeah, vampires are a real thing in this game, totally. But I don't think we can make steaks, I guess. Unless that's in the craft section. Wait. What? Yeah, unless I was, like... I could have been, like, spelling it wrong just because, like, I'm that daft sometimes, but no. Yeah, they don't actually have wooden stakes. They have them in, many, many other games. Unless there's, like, some other name for it. Actually, making some wooden bolts wouldn't be a bad idea. Some ammunition. No, looking at this. Wooden bolts wouldn't be a bad idea. Is there wooden things we do want to make? We could be pumping out some earrings. And other stuff. We probably have bone, too. Is there anything we can make out of bone? Because we do have bones lying around. Bone. A large bone gem. Tell you what, decorate things with bone. Just like, if you have bones, start like taking anything we have lying around and just like jam bones on it. You know what I mean? Anyways, the Signed Hams, a performance troupe. Wait. The Singed Hams. A performance troupe is visiting. I know, what is a bone gem? I mean, I guess it's just like like a diamond shape. You know, like how a diamond is cut, except for it's just bone cut like a diamond. I guess that's the best I can do. Anyways, this is how many people we have. How many patrons? This list of others. We have a bunch of elves, the Baron consort, a bunch of poets, a bunch of humans. We got a lot of we got a lot of guests. We got a lot of patrons. If we get invaded, we're gonna be safe. Another bard. It's gonna get wild. If there's an invasion at this point would just be a bar fight. Kulet Guild hails. Alright. I don't know who you are, but you get to live here. Another naked elf dancer. Sir, you're 290 years old. He's dancing naked. He's got quinoa beer on his feet, and he's got a book. He's got a copper-bound book that he's dancing with. Just a lot of naked dancing elves. 323 years old. Got a record of the goblin and further musings. Just 2 books. Naked with books. For some reason I'm thinking of like there was this Japanese dance that they would do at parties sometimes where it was featured in the anime Kinniku Man, where there would be like a pair of serving trays or pie plates or whatever that you would have, or the person would have, and was basically just dancing in a way where they were constantly perfectly covering themselves. But like almost, it was almost like you're dancing around like you're almost gonna flash someone, but you're constantly perfectly not. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole deal. It's just dancing around with like a pair of pie plates that just barely cover your decency, and dancing around in a way where you're barely maintaining decency, and using like sleight of hand in a way where it's entertaining. But also that's the whole deal. It's just like a joke dance. I'm not doing the best job of describing it, but it's featured in that anime a few times. We'll just put it that way. It's apparently it's like an older thing. I'm not sure if they do it as much anymore. We got more people visiting. That elf is doing it with books, that's all. Just a pair of books. I guess. Just trying to make people enthusiastic about literature. Anyways, how goes the digging? How goes the expansion? Didn't we have the legendary miner working on this? How is it going? Are you drowning yourself? Like, we have a legendary miner who's supposed to be digging stuff, but well, he's working on it. I swear he's working on it. I told him to dedicate himself to it, but we probably don't have that many pickaxes going around is the issue. We only have our starting pickaxes. I think I bought 1 additional. There's a pickaxe lying on the floor, though, guys. Somebody use that and dig, please. All right. That just annoyed me. Hang on. Tasks. Labor. All right, you, accomplished miner. You are also locked in. Do that. Just do that. You're assigned to that work detail. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Someone else has to dig around here. We need to expand our... This is our livelihood at stake. We really need to expand this tavern. We're gonna get too many guests. We need more room. Good work. Alright, now, okay, digging is cancelled, damp stone located. That's... We got down to elevation 19! Whoa, we did it! We're down there. We got to stone! We got to stone. Oh, that's huge. Alert. Thief. Protect the horde from the sulking filth. We have thieves. Well, we need to do something about that. I've struck stone and suddenly we got thieves. Okay, so where are the enemies? Others. Who are specifically the thieves coming? And, do I have to, like, make an army? Wait, others. Dead, missing, citizens. Justice. There's no open cases. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what they're here to steal. I don't know where the thieves are yet. Thief. Center on thief. I want to wait a second. I don't think the thieves have appeared yet. Thieves. Thieves? We have a bunch of my dwarves hanging out grabbing food. Thieves? Do you want to just, like, party... The Baron's meditating on the sun. I don't know. Whatever, you can steal whatever you want. It's a bar. Good luck. We don't really have much to steal. I mean, we've got lots of ale. You can steal some of it, but we got a lot. It's just... It looks like we also successfully dug down here, because I guess I repeated the command, so... We got two places. What is this? Limonite. And this? Microline. Human poet. Okay. I guess let's dig here a bit. Go nuts. Yeah. And then back up here... Wait, no, back. I went down. It's like, why did I say back up? What's going on? Back up here. I think there's like a faster way to... I know there's like a way you could assign like... I've struck jet. Cool. There was like saved spots. Saved camera locations you could do, but I forget how to set those up and fast travel to those, so... For now, it's just mouse wheel. Okay, we haven't dug anything here. Well, I guess let's go down... to the jet we're digging, because that's... Sure. It's actually a pretty big deal. The Tangled Mortals, a performance troupe is visiting. Cool. Any news of those thieves? Are the thieves the birds and owls? I don't know. Yeah, a bunch of elves and humans. I think it's just a bunch of elves. So we got chert. What's chert? Is that like dirt, but not... Chert. Sounds like some sort of dirt combination material, basically. Microline. I don't know much about that either. This is microline. Making furniture and building. Good to know. It's stone. We haven't had stone. It is a form of stone, and we do not have we have never had stone. Stone. My God, it's stone. We're no longer just like sand dwarves. We're in the gosh darn Stone Age. We can do stone stuff. There's so many stony possibilities. Yes, yes, petition, yes. Ellum in peaches. In peaches? Well, I think that is an I would say that this petition is unimpeachable. Just welcome. Sorry. Sorry about that. You've probably heard terrible... You've probably heard impeachment jokes all your whole life. Welcome to the inn. And also, make something from peaches. You can live in the inn and cook peaches. How about that? No? Alright, stop scowling. You're part of their people now, I'm sorry. No, the jokes won't stop. You're in for an amazing time. So who is in peaches? I just gotta know. In peaches, in peaches. Usually, like, most of my new people are down here. These are all people who just live in the bar. We got so many useless people who just live in the bar and socialize. Wouldn't they be down here unless... I don't know a better way to search for people. Like, there's by profession. Don't actually see their name. Did I miss it? Expedition leader. I know there's gotta be, like, a filter way, too. Ah, well. We officially have so many people that it's starting to get hard finding an individual. We got 78. Our population's up to 78 now. Another petition. I guess 79, because Utesh, Crypt Search, also wishes to live here. Alright, in the meantime, back down here. We're doing a bunch of excavation. I mean, I'm so far behind on just, like, mining stone. Let's just go nuts. Let's just dig out. Just go absolutely nuts. A spear dwarf. I'm not used to, like, dwarves that are about fighting. Let's just go nuts down here. Like, generally it's not dangerous to go nuts at this floor when you're squads. This is a squad menu. Did I hit the... Oh, I think I actually hit Q. I hit the squad button. No, that's fine. Okay, sorry. I think I actually hit Q or something. I don't want to be in the squad menu, my bad. Or I click in the corner. What'd I do? Okay, that's fine. More people are visiting. I struck Lignite. More rumors. Oh yeah, I also dug down here, but we did hit water over here. Okay. Generally, we shouldn't have to worry about, like, running into, like, anything too dangerous beyond water at this floor. There are other zones. Oh, this also got flooded with water. So that is a bit of concern. We gotta watch out for water flooding our tunnels. Like, I might want to make walls around the dampness so I don't get flooded. Anyways. Krubert's rag lighting, which is to live here. Approved. Our population's 80. So, I guess what I would want to do is just take some stone blocks and surround this clay loam. I'd probably want to quickly dig out the clay loam and replace it with something more watertight. Because that's a concern. Yeah, because there's wetness. So I'd want to, like, dig it up, but then quickly, very, very quickly replace it. And that's the dangerous thing. We do want to do this. Otherwise, all this could flood. So actually, yeah. Can we, let's remove these orders. Because I'm worried about the water now. Dig this out, but as soon as you do, we're going to replace it with walls. Alright. We'll place it now. Yeah, whatever's closest. Although, does Chert... I don't know if Chert is watertight. So we'll just use the microline. it doesn't sound like it's... I feel like wood might be watertight. Probably is. But the stone will definitely do it. Whereas... I don't think that sandy clay loam is... Oh no, the water's coming in! Quickly! Quickly, please! Before the water floods us all! I think we have time. But still, it's concerning me. It's already a bit concerning. We're flooding! We're all sinking! It's just a little muddy water. It's just a little muddy water. Although it's seeping in. Can I, like, up the priority on this? Oh, I know what I can do. Labor. Is construction part of it? I don't see there being a specific work detail for construction. Oh, well, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, good. That's one bit. Who was doing that work? Was there a child doing that work? Makes me proud. See children at play and work. I think it was just the child delivering bits, maybe. Or maybe they happen to be walking through there. We're good now. We're good. Poet visiting, petition, Kudpa, toast. Kudpa toast zephyrs. I love toast zephyrs. Welcome. That's a great name. Oh good, and we're using those wheelbarrows that we made earlier. Suddenly, things are going well. Things are going very well. It was actually quite a hurdle I just passed, not flooding my my Dwarf Fortress. Although we're not completely through yet, because we have some clay walls. We have these clay walls we need to take care of. Do the same thing here. Because, yeah, it's definitely showing water dampness, like, stacking up. So just to be sure, it could flood down a floor or something. I don't know a lot about water physics in this game entirely, or liquid physics. So just to be sure, we're gonna seal this zone, because could be warm water here. So we'll do it all again. And everything will be probably okay. Everything's gonna be great. Oh, it's still paused. Whoops. Oh, one of my dwarves just got angry. Just got mad. It's not very common that my dwarves actually are getting angry. Not like super mad. But still, that's a new one. Usually been pretty good about that. I guess running out of the microlean here. Could use shirt. I'm just gonna put some ginkgo in here. Because again, I think I trust the wood more than I trust this shirt. I don't know. Probably looks... It looks like a rock, but I don't think it entirely is. Alright, beautiful. What else is going on? Struck onyx. Ooh. Oh, over there. Oh, let's go for that onyx. And, Tosid Magic Whips wants to stay with us. Yo, we just got Tosid Magic Whips. We had a baby boy! Bur Uzolgem. Oh, Uzologem. The woodburner has given birth to a baby boy, our first baby. Officially. We've had children here, but I think they were all imported. This is our first fortress-born child. Where are they specifically? Dwarven baby. Why does a dwarven baby show, like, a full beard and stuff? 0 years old. Says Baga. Down below. Is their thoughts. Baga. Great. Very bad sense of empathy and poor spatial sense. Good creativity, great memory, and a way with words. I can see that. Already with Baga. It's not just what they say, it's also the way they say it. Make some barley. Plant some lettuces. Maybe some parsnips. Some prickleberry. Alright, get to work, people. Let's prepare things for next season, too. In spring, I want to see this place have barley. Spring, you do the lettuces. I don't have any quinoa, but we'll just leave that just in case we get more. You do barley. Or no, you're doing parsnips, that's fine. Oh yeah, I was making wooden bolts. We made some masterpiece wooden bolts. I think that's probably enough wooden bolts for now. Oh yeah, we can make things from stone. There's some rock options here. Rock pot, rock nest box, rock short sword, rock toy, rock crown, large rock gem, rock jug, rock mug. Let's check actually the stone. The actual stoneworking place I made. Which was right over here. Oh, right. There's a possessed individual currently doing stonework here in the stoneworker shop. Well, while he's busy, I'll just make a new one. You can keep doing you there. I should just put the stonework shop down with the stone. Here. It would make a lot more sense. You can make that out of shirt. Rough-hewn hematite. Alright, get some of that hematite. Go for it. Let's go nuts. Good, we've sealed this in. No leakage. We're still waiting on this tavern expansion. Oh yeah, these were some barracks, that's right. Let's add another hallway over here. Wow, the tavern is just so busy looking now. I remember when the tavern used to be, like, only busy sometimes and barren sometimes. But now, it's just we got a ton of people and just so much goddamn vomit. Like, the floor is a goddamn sea of vomit. Who's responsible for this? For cleaning this? Just look at all these people just running around. These two screens are the tavern, basically, but I guess I'll keep it here. Just so many people running around. I wish I could have kind of adjust the screen. Oh, can I do it in smaller increments? Yeah, I was using the WASD, but yeah, this is perfect. Okay. This is the tavern screen. Can I save this location? Edit, recenter hotkey locations. Yeah. Done. Set. Tavern. So now when I press F1, which I have to press function F1 on this keyboard. Oh god, I need to get a new keyboard. That's what I need in my life. I realize I was thinking about things I need to buy and I keep forgetting. I really need to get a new keyboard. I mean, this keyboard's really good for being silent, but it's an HP keyboard and to hit. There's so many video games that use the F keys, and to press any F keys, I have to hit this function button. And so, like, I'm playing things like, I don't know, like Mountain Blade, and it's like, oh, to command your squads, you have to hit F1. So I have to go function F1 while I'm in the middle of combat. It's like, or just so many other video games. There's so many video games where it's like they throw an F key at you, and it's like, oh, I also have to press function key before I can press an F key, and there's no way to get around it. Status of English rock cobalt wishes to live here. For but the purposes of entertainment. Sure. 84 people. Anyways. Oh yeah, we're gonna need some of these. Like memorial slabs and coffins. There will be a point when people die, and if we don't have coffins and whatnot, we'll get, like, haunted big time. Faith Yawnship wants to live here. Will do. Death is a reality, and we need to prepare for it. So yeah, let's make some rock coffins, and some rock memorial slabs, and some rock statues. And what else? A rock millstone, just one. A rock corner, just one. A few rock thrown. Well, no. No rock thrones. At least one hatch cover. That'll be useful. Oh, instruments. Make some rock scissors. Yeah. Done. Another petition. Reg, Boulder Carried, wishes to live here. And Lilast, Wella Blahboard as well. 2 more citizens. We're up to almost 80 or 90 population. We're gonna get to 100. And that would be a good thing, but literally a massive portion of my population lives in the tavern. Only to entertain. And that's why the tavern becomes more popular, because it's full of all these people partying who just live to party, and then more people visit and they're like, wow, this place is amazing, and then like the people talk, it's like, yeah, it is amazing to live here, you just live to party, and then like more people see them and they're like, yeah, I want to live here, and it just keeps happening like some sort of bad cult, and it's gonna end with nobody having food or water. And we're all gonna die. Because a lot of people just are signing up for the I don't work for a living plan. And I keep saying yes. Because that's what that's a plan they keep signing up on. And I'm like, well, okay, I mean, yeah. I like having more people. And having a more successful tavern, I guess. We'll see where this goes. I feel like you should work and gather food like if we're starving, but you signed up for the plan where you don't do that even if even if we're starving. You don't even like if there was like a hamburger outside the tavern, like a big old box of hamburgers, you wouldn't go out and get it because unless it's like inside that tavern in front of you, and like you'd be starving and like there's like mountains of food outside, but you'd be like nah, because like the mountainous buds wishes to reside. Is the mountainous buds a single purpose or a single person or like a group of people? I don't even know anymore, but sure. I feel like that might be, I think I might be signing up an entire performance troupe. Okay, population 87. Population 89. We just signed up 3 people at once. Because it was an entire performance troupe decided to live here. It's astounding. It's astounding what's happening. Holy shit, we got 4 more guests at once. And one is a Wolverine man, Hammer Man. We gotta see Ramo. I gotta check out this person. Where are you? Look at this. They don't even have like a normal, yeah, icon. It just shows like a wolf man. This is Ramo, the Wolverine man, Hammer Man. 60 years old. That's a mouthful. Wolverine man, Hammer Man. With a silver maw. Maw. I said maw. A maw is different. He has a maw full. A maw as well. A maw full of teeth and a maul. If he doesn't get you with his silver maul, he will open up his bony maw. And get that. And I'm just confusing things further. He's here. I didn't make that any less confusing. Here I am, here to help explain the world to you and make it more confusing. Why is there like locked bones on the floor? I see bones on the floor, but why does it show it locked? Oh, because that's Sesen Tokama's corpse. And all their items are there, and taking them would be considered thievery? When did you die? One of our customers died, I think. And now we can't take their stuff, because that would be stealing, I guess. Bartender? Catton Misstaff wishes to, welcome, Catton. Population is 90. Hey, Mr. Flems, good to see you. It's amazing. My population is 90. I've got so many people in my tavern, it's ridiculous. We got a goblin poet. I literally have entire performance troops choosing to live here. And entire performance troops showing up. This is the guest list. These are all just patrons, this guest list. Except for these blackbirds. These are wild animals. But everyone that says guest. We just got a goblin. Let's check out the goblin. 40 years old. Have you killed anyone? No. Okay, that's good to hear. Is exasperated because of the snowstorm. Makes sense. So we got a goblin. It's amazing. I'm having a great time. I say, if you like Dwarf Fortress, get it. But it is clunky. If you're expecting it to not be clunky to play suddenly, it is still clunky. It still has a steep learning curve. It just looks nice, and it is more intuitive, but I've kind of had to relearn how to play it because it's different from, like, the classic Dwarf Fortress, because I was using, like, Dwarf Therapist and whatnot, and the menus are different and stuff. And, like, it all seems great, but there is a certain learning curve to it. So I'm not going to say that there isn't a learning curve, and it's not, like, that's the biggest difficulty with the game is, for people to get into it, is the learning curve, and it still exists. I would say that this version presents less of a learning curve than the previous version, and it looks way better. But it's still very steep. It is still a very steep learning curve. You have been warned. But I love it. I'm having a great time, but I was able to have a great time with the previous version, so No surprise, I suppose. But yeah, there are so many systems that I have never successfully interacted with in this game, and I'm not sure when I ever will. For example, there's a concept known as a magma forge, where you have to take dangerous lava and pipe it into a forge, and then or no, the magma's below the forge, and it powers the forge. Yeah, it is what RimWorld was based on, largely, from what I understand. That RimWorld is basically this game, but more complicated. I mean, this game is RimWorld, but more complicated. Because it has, like, a lot of the same things like zones. You do a lot of this zone and that zone, like, this is a gathering fruit zone, this is a fishing zone, this is a that zone, and you dump garbage, like the dumping zone, the hauling zone, all very familiar. So, RimWorld is extremely good training for this game. If you've played RimWorld and you can wrap your head around RimWorld, this is just a step up for you, and that's like, it's... I feel like you're already a leg up on playing this game versus, like, somebody just trying to get into it. Yeah. I would give, like, your casual gamer a word of warning diving into this game versus, like, RimWorld. And RimWorld has a lot of learning curve. But the potential. There's more weird potential. There's more potential for doing, like, zany nonsense in this game just because it's more detailed. It's just... because it's more complicated, you can have more wackiness. It leads to more potential in that sense. And so... that's one of the things I really love about it. Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty good summary. But yeah, I'm having a... like, for me, I've been following Dwarf Fortress literally since 2003, when I was graduating high school and getting into college. Yeah. So for me, this game is like, Tarn Adams. Hey, Tarn Adams, take my money. Holy crap. It's done. Take my money. I've been waiting for this one. I literally been waiting for this one. So, because the maker of this game's been working on this one forever. Literally forever, like... yeah. Whoa, somebody literally got mad. Alert. The rest... Kilobrum... has bled to death? I'm sorry? There was a... the herbalist... okay, the guy who was working... the possessed guy who was working in the stonecutter's workshop went insane. And, just started fighting people and died. I don't know what happened. I guess they didn't... okay, so, in this game... oh, I do kind of know what happened. We have our first dead dwarf. That's one thing I know what happened. But, in this game, your dwarves will get possessed and want to just devote everything they have to making an artifact. Usually they just use whatever materials are on hand, but I guess he didn't have the materials available to make what he wanted to make. Like, maybe what happened was he started making something and there was a little bit of, like, a particular kind of stone, but he couldn't, like, finish it. And he just kept working until he went insane. But he didn't... I don't know, I feel like the dwarf couldn't complete their task and just went insane instead, which is a shame, because then the herbalist, gem setter, dancer, and woodcrafter just beat him to death. Yeah, here we have it. Yeah, herbalist, canceled strange mood, went insane. Everyone else got interrupted by insane herbalists. Okay. Hence we have the background of combat noises. Anyways, the Righteous Knights, a performance troupe, is visiting. It's fine. It's our first dead dwarf. Let's check out this performance troupe. Are Are they actually knights or do they pretend knights? They're human dancers. Okay. How do I... It shows this stuff as, like, forbidden. How do I unforbid items in this game? That's what I don't know how to do. Remove mining, woodcutting, and other smoothing orders. Items are forbidden. Hauling routes. Traffic. Designated items for dumping and melting. And claim forbidden items. Okay, here it is. I never clicked this zone. This is how far behind I am on this, learning this, though. I never clicked this button yet. And this button's pretty important. This is how I forbid items and unforbid items and dump items. Never have I ever dumped a thing or melted a thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and use that guy's dead body. And, that tavern patron stuff. We need to use that dead tavern patron stuff. Alright, cool. I don't think that's stealing. He's dead. He's a dead tavern patron. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is, start making, like, a burial tomb. 'Cause... Oh, what's this? Rough-hewn tetrahedrite. Interesting. Interesting stuff. I mean, I guess we'll just make the burial chamber down here. Furniture. Burial. This is where we're, This is where we're carving them. Okay, we only have one coffin right now, but that's appropriate. So here's the coffin. Furniture. And a memorial slab. Which I guess I'll put on this side because we haven't hewn out the other side. There we go. Alright. And now... That dead dwarf... See, if you don't do this, that dead dwarf that went insane... Hey, we got a goblin poet! That dead dwarf that just went insane will haunt us. They could haunt us, or even come back as an angry wraith. Like, they could possess their dead body could come back to life, or their ghost could come back to haunt us. One of the two. And, to prevent that, we gotta honor the dead real fast. Well, maybe not real fast, but we should definitely honor the dead as soon as possible. You wanna honor the dead, or the dead will make you wish you had. Anyways, engrave that memorial slab. Yeah. What's this? The human poet is brawling under the influence. We got our... Hey, yo, we got our first tavern brawl! Our first tavern brawl, yo! Alright. Renzal. I clicked center, but I didn't do it fast enough, and now people have moved around. He's brawling. Follow him. Well, now he's done brawling. He's just listening to poetry. Aw. The first tavern brawl was kind of tame. Still. Somebody punched someone or something, I guess. Maybe. He took a... He thought to take a swing at someone for a second. It's kind of surprising with all the vomiting and the drinking that was our first tavern brawl. The Growers of Routing. It's not a good name, but welcome. You can come on in and workshop your name. I recommend workshopping your name while you're here a bit. We've rebranded quite a few times. Let me tell you, it could help a lot. Hey, a petition. The Righteous Knights. All of the Righteous Knights wants to stay here. Approved. We just gained... Our population just went up by 3. Wait, by 3? Yeah. We're up to 91. Hell yeah. Are we still brewing plenty of alcohol? I feel like our alcohol amount's not going up as much. It looks like. Still 1 is working full-time. Still 2 is working full-time. Okay. Yeah. We're making more alcohol as quickly as we can, but we're also drinking a lot of alcohol very quickly. Ingod Galliers wishes to live here. Let's get another still. Let's get another still. It's important. We're gonna need another one. I can feel that we're just gonna need to brew more alcohol. It's very important. Still. I'll just put this back here. Or where? I mean, we have a lot of food storage here. Yeah, just put it back here. Alright. Still. Persimmon. Yeah, let's just do it up. Still. I mean, we're a tavern after all. We need to go nuts. Alright. There we go. Alright. That's what it's all about. We're just running a tavern at this point. Oh yeah. I don't know what's unusual murky pool slope. Oh, this is this murky pool down here. Kind of seeped through. That's kind of weird. Okay, let's wall that off. Let's wall that off. I don't like how that's working. We could use ice as a construction source. Interesting. Not gonna do it. Not gonna build with ice. That's a chunk of ice there, I get it. Interesting. Alright, and then we just want to put down more beds. We're gonna need more tavern rooms. And technically just hucking beds into a room counts. As long as it's underground and sealed properly. Again, there's probably a faster way to do this as well, but I don't specifically know how. There's a lot of minor inefficiencies that, once I understand how to play better, I will be able to, like, do things way more quickly. But hey, this works. Just click, click. Like, I feel like there could be, like, a paint mode with beds, basically. But you have to choose where the bed's coming from. I don't know. Like, just pick the closest one, you know? I don't care. I don't care which bed you take. But I feel like certain players would care, like, oh, we need to make it match the wood, because this is a walnut bed, and this is sand pear. No, we're literally just filling up this room with beds and calling it a day. Okay, I was gonna say, why are you stuck down there? Are you stuck down there? Please don't be stuck down there. Are you stuck down there? Are you stuck? Mon-nom, are you stuck? You built those... You... Just dig yourself out. Okay, now build a wall, but try to be on the other side of it this time. I can't stress this enough. You just explained my OCD in these games. That makes sense. Yeah, because this doesn't look particularly organized, but hey. I'm just being functioned here. 100% function today. Okay, so this is a bedroom. And this... Wait, hang on. There was a fast way to do this. Zones. Bedroom. I'll just, like, mass manufacture bedrooms. Done. Bedroom. Was there, like, a multi-way I could do this? I don't think there was. Yeah, I made this just a 2-section bedroom. Nope, nope. Try again. I gotta make each of these individual rooms for my tavern. I do this and that. That's not a multi. What was the multi-mode? I thought I was making multiple. Or just click it. Form bedrooms. Rooms with multiple beds will be made into dormitories. Bed rejected, not enclosed. I start to get rejected when I do that. How do I cancel multi-mode now? Now multi-mode gets... Oh, I have to go back to paint mode. I see, okay. Paint mode's just more acceptable. Now it's saving the game. I'm gonna make each of these into a... We're gonna have to go through it kind of painstakingly, but we're gonna make each of these into a bedroom for our tavern, because our tavern needs more beds. And I could make proper bedrooms like the ones we got over to the right, but... I got so many people, I just need more beds for them. We're gonna make proper bedrooms later. The game saving... I have it set to auto-save, biannually, but the autosave does take a while. I feel like as the game gets more and more detailed, the autosave does take a little bit longer as well. So that is something, it takes a bit. Come on. Although, this isn't exactly like a fast... This is not a fast game to play. Just like RimWorld. You can sink a lot of time into RimWorld real easily. It's super duper similar. So wait, what happened with this bedroom? Oh, I did the double bedroom thing there. Whoops. Okay, yes. Just do these one at a time. I know there's a better way to do this, but... Again, it's one of these things where... I will have to figure it out with time, and for now, this will just have to work. This will just have to work. Oh, wait, what? Cool, it's... A bard's been found dead! Alert! A bard's been found dead while I've been busy. And we have a petition. 2 petitions. 2 more people wish to live here. Sure. The bard that was found dead was not one of our people. Also, the tavern keeper's been elected mayor. Woo! The tavern keeper. That's if there's ever a person who deserves to be mayor, it's the tavern keeper. That's exactly the person who deserves to be mayor of our of the place. Like, the tavern keeper is the most illustrious position here, obviously. I mean, like, you might as well be mayor. If you're keeping the tavern, you're basically king. You're basically the king if you're the tavern keeper. I mean, let's face it. Alright, so that makes a lot of sense. That's like the first sensible thing the dwarves have done all day. Now, okay, so the dead... Let's take a look at the Dead Poet Society. The dead poet, I mean. Let's take a look at the dead poet. Dead, missing, poet. Human bard. I can't figure out, like... Alls I see is their earthenware zithus. That's left over. I don't even see their dead body. What happened? What happened? Also, who are you? Oh, you're an elf spearman. Okay, that's what an elf spearman looks like. I don't think I've seen an elf soldier before. How many people have you killed? Nobody. Okay. And a bronze spear. Anyways, we got a murder mystery. A murder mystery, folks. Who killed the bard? Who done it? Sadly, there's like 93 suspects. 93 suspects. We haven't ruled down a single one. We could... This is kind of exciting because we could have a vampire. There could be a vampire amongst us. Among us. Sus. Bro, sus. Among us. Sus, bro. Everybody quick say sus. Oh dear. Somebody quickly did a kill. I think I saw somebody vent. I think I saw somebody crawl in the vents. Bro. Definitely saw someone venting. Alright, assign these. We are now assigning these. These are now all hotel rooms, quote unquote. See this bed? It's a hotel room. You may stay in this illustrious hotel room if you pay the right price. And these are all good? Alright. We'll deal with the rest of the beds later. It's painstaking. How are we doing for rooms? Rented rooms 45 out of 51. So the new rooms we just added, all our rooms are rented out. Basically, the ones we just added are going to be rented out real soon. We need to keep adding bedrooms. Wow. These beds on the floor. Just imagine a single bed and being like, it's mine. It's mine. I made a reservation a year in advance. It's just a bed in the middle of a sandy floor. I know it. It's mine, bro. It's mine. Get your own. That's how popular this place is. God, it reminded me of, like, there was this really, I'm forgetting, the name of the town now. It was the party town. When I was in Ecuador, we stayed a night in a hotel, not a hotel, just like a, how do you want to call it, like, a hostel, basically. No, it had its own rooms. But in this party town. And the beds just, the beds had sand in them. And I was, like, attacked by mosquitoes all night. And there was just, like, really loud music. And the only reason we stayed there is because, well, largely my mother had scheduled a lot of the trip. And she had, like, reserved a place outside of town, but then decided, no, we want a place in town instead. And largely that trip was for, we were checking out places because she wanted to potentially buy a house in Ecuador and live there. And so we were checking out houses, but also taking a little vacation at the same time, doing a little sightseeing. But ostensibly, it was like a house tour trip. And she wanted to check out this town because it had, like, a lot of, despite being a party town, it also had some houses nearby, and it had, like, a lot of foreigners living there, so it could be a nice place for an American to live in Ecuador. But yeah, no, I don't think that place ended up being not the place to live or to even stay the night. Forgetting the name of the place specifically, but I imagine sleeping in these beds would be similar. That's all. You're just like, it's like they're just non-stop partying within earshot just above you. You're sleeping in a sandy bed. Alls we need to add is mosquitoes. Just a fierce mosquito problem. Just imagine that these people sleeping in these beds too close together are, like, fiercely being attacked by mosquitoes while they're in their sandy beds. And, you'd have the night I spent in that place. It was awful. It was one of the best night's sleep I ever got, goddammit. I want to recreate that for everyone. Lolor! Helms matches once. Lolor, yeah, you're right. You get to live here. 94 population. Anyways, how are we doing on the rooms? Alright, we're up to 76 potential guests. Now, that'll help. Someday we're going to need to expand even further, but oh yeah, how are these? We need to get these stills running. Add new task. Brew. Brew. And brew. Ah, okay. This exclamation point means highest priority of all set tasks anywhere. You can pause it. Ah, okay. If I wanted to, like, continually remake it, I have to do, like, a work order. I think I need, like, a manager for that. I'll just keep setting tasks manually for now. Brew from fruit. Brew from plant. Repeat. Kitchen's making meals. We got plenty of meals. But alcohol... I mean, we have a lot of alcohol, too. 1,000's a lot. It's nothing to sneeze at. But we got twice as much food as alcohol. And we got so many patrons. Like I said before, our demand is only going to go up. We need to... If we're going to make it in this industry, we gotta get ahead of the demand. Gotta think big. Alright, there it is. We got brewers. Brewing it up. Hell yeah. Alright, we've assigned enough rooms for now. We can do more later. Oh, the coffin. We need to make this like a tomb. Alright, this is a tomb. Okay, so will we start burying the dead here? Hopefully. Oh, stop making instruments. We need to make more coffins and whatnot. Also, since the other guy died, our other stone workshop is now available, so alerts. Elven caravans arrived. Okay. Cool. Elves. We can trade with the elves. Sounds good. Yeah. Just so we're ahead of things, just keep making coffins and the slabs. Just get ahead of things on those. Because people are going to die, let's face it. And it might go insane. So, I don't want to be like, I don't want this to be like a ghost fortress that's heavily haunted. So let's get ready for worst case scenario. Okay, let's move goods to the depot. What should we trade? I wonder what they want. We have a couple books. Apparently we own these now? I think a couple guests lost their books, and apparently we own these now, and they're really expensive. Well, let's hold on to these books. We're going to have to make a library out of those. That's really cool. We own some really expensive books just because of tavern nonsense. I swear we didn't own those. But we do now. Whoops. They value some of these nefasts. Let's trade some nefasts. We can make those real easy. And what else? We had a ton of beds. Are we still flush with beds, or do we use all those? No, we still have a lot of those. Alright. We'll take this... Well, that's a nice ginkgo wood bed. Take these persimmon beds. And these sand pear beds. Okay, yeah. That'll be good. Alright, trade goods are on their way. We'll see what those elves have to trade. A petition! Nerzung Yells Devils. Welcome. 95 population. We're gonna get to 100. The population is never ceasing to outpace my expectations. Like, I knew my population would increase, but I didn't think I'd hit 100 before the end of the stream. That's like... I knew your population could go up pretty fast, especially when you get like the migrants events repeatedly. But my population is just skyrocketing. And mostly it's just because we just have so many people just, again, living at the tavern, just choosing to live at the tavern. And that's great. And largely our population is... Well, no, they're a little bit less happy than they used to be. But we're doing okay, happiness-wise. There's a lot of contentedness out there, at least, still. And some people are really happy, but... there's a lot of discomfort. There's 7 people that are ecstatic, though, so... Alright, hey, we can trade now. Cool. What do you got? A hedgehog? I'll take the hedgehog. You got a lot of walnuts, and you got a lot of nuts. But they're all like tree nuts. Fruit. Cherries and whatnot. Bayberries. And a bellows. You guys aren't really giving me much to work with. Listen, I'll take the hedgehog. No, you know what? I'll buy your food. I'll buy your food. I just want to keep up good relations. So you know what? In the name of good relationships and whatnot, I will take all your fruits and acorns and clothes, and especially that hedgehog. And in return, you can have the beds. Damn, actually I'm in debt. That is a lot more money than I thought. Okay, so, okay, you can keep the clothes. I'm definitely keeping the hedgehog. I'll leave the seeds. I'll take the fruit and the cherries. And the berries. You can have the beds. You can take the nefasts. And, we are enchanted by your more ethical works. Oh, yes. Yeah, my works are very ethical. I'm glad you appreciate my ethics. Alright, so I want... When it goes green, I'm gonna make the elves happy. I want to make the elves happy. So let's give them so much profit that they then are happy with us. There we go. And trade. Oh. Once a beautiful tree, and now it is a rude bauble only fit for your kind. They don't... I'm sorry, you don't buy wood? I didn't mean to insult you. But... Really? It's like all I got. What? Just about. Oh, did they leave? Oh, well. Are they still there? No purchase trading right now. It looks like they are. What happened? I forgot that elves didn't like it when you cut down trees and give it to them. Those are my friends. Those trees are my friends and you chop them down. Jeez, I'm sorry. It's like... needed stuff. To live and whatnot. Oh, yeah. We're gonna make this all part of the tavern, just like as well, technically. Dining hall. Boop. Accept. It overlaps, but it is part of this. Petition. Yeah, Yasmuk. And we're gonna make this like a separate, like, underground tavern, I guess. It's like floor 2 of the tavern. Of course, we did want to expand the tavern with some tables, too. And chairs. Just keep expanding. Out this way. It's important as well. We gotta keep adding to it. Keep adding... If we keep adding stuff, we keep adding value to the tavern. And that'll attract more people. So, a bunch of tables. Done. Bunch of chairs. Yeah, we can unpause these. Don't have to pause the game while we're working. Oh, I can't place on the snow? Must be inside. It is inside. It's just the snow is inside. I don't know how it got in there. We didn't properly build the roof yet, I guess. The elves are certainly willing to party with wood. Even if they're not willing to buy it, they're willing to party all over it and vomit on it. And drink from it. And have a good time with it. They're not afraid of an entirely wooden bar. A sage! Reg Zebulmanzang. A sage is visiting. How illustrious, I suppose. What a wise old person. A sage. A wise one. He's meditating on fire. He's 124 years old. Have you... Oh, sage, have you killed anyone? One notable kill. A notable kill. This sage has murdered Amzu, Undermalice, the goblin. D195. So yeah, that was like a famous. And then killed 23 other things. He's killed 3 dwarves. So you better watch out. 5 goblins in Werefed, 5 goblins in Nightmare Rooted, 5 dogs in Stake Mind, and 5 goblins in Timed Seduce. Wow. I had no idea the life of a sage was so violent. I had no idea. Anyways, this room will also be part of the toad of Toad the Meat Frog of Hawk. Forgetting the tavern's name. You know, welcome to Toad the Meat Frog of Hawk. Right. So this is all part of Toad the Meat Frog of Hawk. It rolls right off the tongue. I don't know why anyone would have trouble remembering Toad the Meat Frog of Hog. Welcome to Toad Meet the Frog of Hog. Have a drink. If you can't say it that fast, if you can't say it 5 times fast, you're not allowed to work here. You're not allowed to drink. You're officially too drunk when you're allowed to, when you can't say it fast. What's the scroll? The agreement to establish the Order of Heavens has been abandoned. Oh, whoops. I thought did I not establish it? I made the, I thought I made them like a temple. Was that not what they wanted? Oh well, my bad. Maybe that's why so many people got dissatisfied, is because I agreed to these things and I didn't complete them? That could be it. Maybe I shouldn't have agreed to some of these agreements. Yeesh. Wait. This is the Pointy Sanctuary. Guild Hall. Well, fine. The herbalist can work here. This is now the meeting hall of the herbalist and a temple. Oh, wait, what was this one? The Autumn Raptor. This was the Farmer Guild Hall. Rainy Hall. Okay. I wonder where my petitions are. Wait, tasks, work orders. Places. Labor, work orders. Oh, my noble wants... Oh, my nobleman is not... The mayor isn't happy unless the mayor has, like, a nice mayor's place as well. Oh, right. I have to give the mayor a nice place, or he won't be happy. Right. But, like... Where were the petitions that I agreed to? Oh, wait, here? No. Administrators, objects menu, justice menu. I don't know specifically, but what I can do is build another meeting area like this and take it and look through the guilds that were established, like the crafts dwarves, and then just give them a place, because I think they gave me a petition, and even if they didn't, they'll be happy. So yeah, craft stores. There you go. Alright. And that will... Because, yeah, my dwarves are starting to get sad, and it's because, they are... The place is just getting so big that they're organizing into guilds and stuff, and they're just... As the place gets bigger, they want more things. And I'm not giving them the things they want. So I need to... Wait, what did that say? Something plump man bard? I looked at bard and I missed... Plump helmet man bard. I'm sorry, it's a plump helmet man bard? I didn't know plump helmet... Plump helmet means, mushroom. It's a mushroom man. It's a mushroom man bard. I didn't know there were mushroom men. I thought plump helmet was just a thing you could grow. He has vision lost. He's blind. Maybe all plump helmet men are blind, though. A mushroom... There's a dead guy in the storage room leaking corpse gas. Can someone do something about this? Quickly, we need to place more coffins. We're making coffins. Just put those down. Got a guy stinking the place up. Okay, make sure to engrave those slabs, by the way. Engrave for you, engrave for you. Alright. Good. Oh yeah, I made this into some sort of meeting hall, so we need some furniture here too. To denote that this is a meeting hall. Chair. 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 And table. Done. Human merchant is here. Are we still chopping trees? Keep chopping trees, everybody. Alright, cool. I would love it if the Mushroom Man came to live with us. We have multiple goblins with us now. Goblin Poet, Goblin Dancer. More humans. Oh, I guess we should... yeah, repaint this zone. This is all also part of the tavern. Oh yeah, this all should be part of the tavern too. Yeah. Okay, cool. All that alcohol? Absolutely. That'll help. Combat. The chicken. My chicken, the hen, was in a fight with the dog. Chicken fight. Chicken attack. It's making me think of chicken attack now. Chicken attack. Oh, like, wait. There's the meeting hall, but there's also... wait. A museum. Butterlards. I'm getting confused with some of these overlapping zones. Yeah, it's all part of it, right? One way or another. This is part of the tavern. This is part of the tavern. Oh yeah, dining hall, meeting hall, right. They're different things. So what I assign this as? A dining hall. That makes sense. That works. Oh yeah, but more importantly, I wanted to see 49 rooms out of 76. Okay, we don't need to add rooms just yet. The hen is in a fight. And amazingly, we are at 2 hours now. Boy, these 2 hours just went flying by. This game is great. I'm having such a good time. I'm kind of surprised that nothing bad has happened yet. Oh, our drink is up to 2,000 now. The alcohol, the alcohol is overflowing. The bar is growing. The people are slightly happier than they were. I want my population at 100. I'd like my population to reach 100. We're super close. We just need one more petition. And then we'll have a bar with a population of 100. And that's impressive. 100 population in just, like, about somewhere around, like, 6 to 7 hours, maybe 8 hours of gameplay. Pretty fast. Our population exploded. For somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing entirely in this game, except for to make a bar, it's pretty good. A human lasher. Is that like a whip specialist? And the Cacti of Fierceness. A performance troupe. What's a lasher? Is that a whip specialist? Human lasher. Competent lasher. Yeah, that's a whipper. Copper whip. Have you lashed anyone? 1 kill. Mifava. The Savaraned Bride of the Twilight Freak. Another historical figure. You're not gonna marry that Twilight Freak. You ain't gonna marry a Twilight Freak on my watch. Just leave him alone. Let him marry the Twilight Freak. The Twilight Freak's been through enough. Now he has to live without love. Oh, migrants arrived. Well, that makes our population 103. We did it. It happened. 103 population. A successful bar. A plump. A mushroom man. We have goblins. We have built a place where everybody, people of all races and walks of life, come to live and drink and sing. We've got humans and elves, poets and dancers, warriors and thinkers. We got a goddamn mushroom man. It's great. This is everything I wanted. Wait. We have goblins, but they're not listed on the guests. Wait, we have a goblin who's living with us? One of our citizens. I didn't realize, but Inad Delglind, a goblin poet, is one of our people. We have goblins, elves, and humans all living here. They all live here permanently. These are all... This list is all the people who live here. All these purple name people are all people that just chose to live here because the bar is so awesome. And they permanently just party down because they're performers. That's a decent portion of our population. That's like a quarter... Like a quarter to maybe a third... It's somewhere between a quarter and a third of our population does nothing but just party down all the time. Which is very concerning, but also awesome. Alright. I think I've made a utopian-ish society until it collapses horribly. I feel like I've made a wonderfully idyllic society if you enjoy rampant partying. Yeah. I'm going to take a break for tonight. I'm going to be off tomorrow because I'll be doing Dungeons and Dragons. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching once again. I hope you have a wonderful day. I sure did. Also, thanks again for making my birthday so amazing. It was great. And, yeah, I'm just going to relax and enjoy the rest of my night. I hope you have a good rest of yours. I love you all, and, well, I guess let's make sure I didn't miss anything, too important. Nope, I got all our notifications. I'm up to date. Alright, yeah, thanks again. I hope you have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.